Mm, yeah. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, am I audible? Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, all of you guys, please respond to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, am I audible? Please, all of you respond to me, guys. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Let's- Yes. Right. Right. Good morning, guys. Right. Can you please close the door? Okay. Right, sir. And check it what we completed in the last session. So I think so we are discussing about Java features. In Java features, almost all maximum features we completed, except 2 to 3 features. First of all, tell me what is the requirement of this Java features? What is the need of it? You know already to describe the nature of the Java programming language, Java has provided a set of features. What are the various features which are provided by Java? Simple, object-oriented, platform-independent, architectural neutral, portable, robust, dynamic, secure, multi-threaded, distributed, interpretive, and high performance. These are overall features what Java has provided. Okay. There already we understand that Java is a simple programming language because of 3 reasons. Java applications are able to take less execution time and less memory. Java has removed all the confusion oriented features. Java has removed already the confusion oriented features like pointers, multiple inheritance, and so on. Then after that, Java is using all the simplified syntaxes when compared with other programming languages. Object-oriented programming language. Java is an object-oriented programming language. Why? Because Java is able to represent data in the form of objects as per the object-oriented features. Platform independent. Java is a platform independent programming language. Why? Because Java allows its applications to perform compilation on one operating system and execution is on another operating system. Architectural neutral. Java is an architectural neutral programming language. Why? Because Java allows its applications to perform compilation is on one hardware architecture and execution is on another hardware architecture. Next one is portable. Java is a portable programming language. It's able to execute Java applications under all the operating systems and under all the hardware systems. Here we can change the operating system and hardware system without having any modifications in the Java applications. Next one is what the robust programming language. Java is a robust programming language because of two reasons. First one is what the Java has a very good memory management system in the form of heap memory management system. It is a dynamic memory management system. It allocates and deallocates memory for the objects at runtime as per the requirement. Second one is what there Java is very good at exception handling mechanisms. Why? Because Java has provided very good predefined library to represent and handle almost all the exceptions which are coming frequently in Java applications. Next one is Java is a dynamic programming language. Why? Because Java is able to provide memory allocation for the data at a runtime, not at a compilation time. Next one is a secure programming language. Java is a secure programming language because Java is providing security at the three levels. What are the three levels of security? Implicit security, web security, network security. Implicit security is provided by Java in the form of by having the component security manager inside the JVM. Java is providing web security by having a separate middleware service in the form of JAS, Java Authentication and Authorization Service. Java is providing very good network security by providing predefined implementations for the network security algorithms like encryption algorithms, decryption algorithms like this. Number of algorithms are available. They had some predefined library in Java. Due to that reason, Java is providing security for its applications effectively. So Java is what there a secure programming language. That's it. Overall, these are the points we understood in Java features. Right. Now observe next one. Multi-threaded programming language. Multi-threaded programming language. All of you understand it clearly. What is the meaning of this multi-threaded programming language? Before that, what is a thread? What is a thread? How many thread models are available? All these points here we have to understand clearly. Now observe carefully. All of you observe carefully. Thread is a flow of execution. Thread is what? Flow of execution. Thread is a flow of execution. Understand it clearly. Thread is a flow of execution. Clear. To perform a particular task. Thread is a flow of execution to perform a particular task. Good. There are two thread models. There are two thread models. Understand it clearly? There are two thread models. What are the two thread models are available? First one is single thread model. Second one is multi-thread model. First one is what there? Single thread model. Second one is what there? Multi-thread model. What is single thread model and what is multi-thread model? Everybody understand it clearly. No? Observe carefully, all of you know. Understand it clearly. For example, this is a classroom. Assume it. In the classroom, we have 500 chairs. Okay. When all students are left from the classroom, when class is completed, you are all might be leave from classroom there, right? Nobody is there inside the classroom. Whatever office in charges are coming there, whatever classroom in charges will come here, they will set aside the chairs. Two cases here I'm telling to you, observe the two cases now. Case number one, only one classroom in charge is coming to the class, is adjusting all the chairs. Remember it, only one person has to adjust all 500 chairs. Each chair adjustment will take 1 unit of time. 500 chairs, 500 units of time. How many members are doing this work now? Only one person. One person is doing this entire work. So what is the overall processing time? Overall processing time is what there? 500 units of time. Remember this. After that only next class will start. Okay, this is case number one. Case number two. Class is very much rush. More people are attending the classes now. From one class to another class, duration should be very less. Within less time, we have to adjust the chairs. Then what I have done there, I have taken 5 members. 5 classroom in charges are coming to the class. Same number of chairs, 500 chairs. They are adjusting all the 500 number of chairs, 5 members. Each person will start the chairs adjustment from different locations, from 4 corners and one person in the middle. Answer my point here now. Now tell me, how many members are adjusting chairs now? 5 members. How many chairs now? 500 chairs. Now tell me, what is the overall processing time now? Within 100 units of time, that all the chairs are going to be adjusted or not? But how many members are working here? 5 members are working here. Answer my point clearly. Compare the previous one and present one. Where lesser time will be taken for processing. In the second case, 5 members, each member is adjusting 100 chairs now. Within 100 units of time, the total chairs are going to be adjusted. Less time is taken here. In the case of single person, how much time is it has taken? More time it has taken. 500 units of time it has taken. Are you getting my point or not? So in general, always less time is suggestible, appreciable. Less time is expected everywhere. The work is going to be completed within less time. In the sense, this is always good thing. Work is completed with more time, in the sense nobody will have the patience. Understand my point here? Moreover, my requirement is what? Class to class, within 5 minutes of time I have to get ready. Within 5 minutes of time I need to adjust all the chairs now. So the work must be completed within less time or not? Requirement is what there? Less time. Always less time is suggestible. When less time, when the execution time is very less, performance will be more. If execution time is more, performance will be very less. Okay, now tell me, one person case, 5 persons case, which case is providing more performance? No, 5 members case only is performing what there? More performance. But one person case is what there? Less performance here. No, sir, all of you are getting it or not? That one person case is nothing but single thread model. 5 persons case is nothing but what there? Multi-thread model. In this scenario, each and every person is a separate thread. 5 members, I said to you, 5 threads are running. For example, I have a program. In that program, 500 lines of code is available. If I allow only one thread to execute the total program, each and every line must be executed by only one thread. More execution time will be taken. Understand it clearly? But for example, program is very same, 500 lines of code, but 5 threads I submitted there. 5 threads if I give there, each thread may start program execution from different locations now. Finally, the total program will be executed within less time. When less time is available for the program execution, performance will be more. When more time is available, performance will be less. Are you getting it or not? Now try to understand it clearly. Single thread model and what next one here? Multi-thread model. Both are going on here. Now here, I need to give the points now. Point number one. Now tell me, inside this single thread model, it allows only one thread. It allows only one thread at a time to execute the complete application. Right, sir? Now here, what's the point here we are able to say there about this one? In a multi-thread model, now tell me, you only tell me what is the point here now? It allows, how many threads now? It allows more threads. It allows more threads, multiple threads to execute the complete application. Right, sir? It allows more threads to execute the complete execution, the complete application. It allows more threads at a time to execute the complete application. That's okay, fine. Next one is what there. When it allows only one thread execution, now tell me, it follows sequential execution or not? Sequential execution. It follows what there? Sequential execution. Am I right or not? Say for example, one person is adjusting chair in the sense able to adjust the chairs one after another only. After completion of one chair, then he will go to what the next chair. That is what their sequential process. But five threads, five persons are adjusting the chairs in the sense at a time. How many chairs are adjusting? Five chairs are adjusting or not? It's a parallel work or not? So it follows what their parallel execution. Parallel execution. That means single thread model follows sequential execution. Multi-thread model it follows parallel execution. It follows parallel execution. It follows what their parallel execution. That's the point here I'm telling you. Observe carefully. Next one is after this, after understanding this one, it follows sequential execution. Another one is what there? It follows parallel execution after completion of this. All of you observe carefully. When it is following sequential execution, it takes execution time more execution time. When it follows parallel execution, it will take less execution time here. Now here, it takes more execution time, or else it will increase execution time more. It will increase execution time. It reduces application execution time. Application execution time. That means it takes less execution time. Both are same. Okay, fine. When it takes more execution time, it reduces application performance. It reduces application performance. But what about this case here? No, it reduces application execution time in the sense, or else might I want to say like what there? It takes less application execution time. It's okay, fine. Then automatically it improves application performance. It improves what their application performance. This is what exactly the meaning of single thread model and multi-thread model. So all of you following or not? Now I'm going to give conclusion. Try to understand it clearly. Java is following multi-thread model to execute the applications. Java is able to, Java provides a very good environment to create and execute threads. Java provides very good environment to create and execute more than one thread at a time. Java provides very good environment to create and execute more than one thread at a time. Java is following multi-thread model to execute the applications. Java provides a very good environment to create and execute more than one thread at a time. So finally, we can give the conclusion: Java is what there? Multi-threaded programming language. That's the point here we have to understand. Next one is what? After completion of this, distributed programming language. What next one here we have to do there? Distributed programming language. What is the meaning of distributed programming language? Again, at the starting point of the classes, we are already aware, no? But again, here we are understanding there. Observe carefully. By using Java, or maybe in general, two types of applications are available. What are the two types of applications? No, standalone applications. Another one is what they're distributed applications. If we design and execute any application without using client server architecture, without distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called a standalone application. Similarly, the point is what? If we design and execute if we design and execute any application on the basis of what? Client server architecture, on the basis of client server architecture, or by distributing application logic over multiple machines, or it is by distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that programming then that programming then that application is called a distributed application. That application is called as what? There, a distributed application. Everybody understand it clearly? If we design and execute any application on the basis of client server architecture or by distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called a distributed application. Is that correct or not? Now understand it clearly. To prepare distributed applications, Java has provided a separate module in the form of J2EE or Java EE, in the form of a separate module like what? There, J2EE or Java EE. So Java is a distributed programming language. Java is what? There, a distributed programming language. That's it. Now this is about meaning of like what? The distributed programming language. Right. So next one is like what? There, interpretive. All of you are following or not? Nothing, sir. Some points are very simple only, but namesake only we are discussing about all the points now. Okay. Finally, here what we understood the content now. Distributed programming language in the sense what? There, to prepare distributed applications, Java has provided a separate environment. A separate module was provided here. Because of the J2EE module or Java EE module, Java is what? There, a distributed programming language. All right, sir. That's the point here we have to understand. Next one is what? There, interpretive programming language. What is the next one now? Interpretive programming language. What is the meaning of interpretive programming language? Here the point is, Java is both compilative and interpretive programming language. I said, what is it? Java actually? Java is both compilative and interpretive programming language. Not only interpretive, Java is both. Why? Because, what is the reason for it? Why? Because, point number one, listen carefully. To translate the Java program from source code to bytecode, that means source code to bytecode, and to check the developer's mistakes, we need what we need here? To check the developer's mistakes, we need compilation. So Java is a compilative programming language. To convert the program from source code to bytecode and to check the developer's mistakes, there we can understand we required what? There, compilation process we require. So Java is what? There, compilative programming language. Okay, fine. Next one is after that. Understand it clearly. To execute Java application, we need an interpreter inside the JVM. Interpreter is available where? Inside the JVM. So Java is what? There, an interpretive programming language. So Java is both compilative and interpretive programming language. To translate Java program from source code to bytecode and to check the developer's mistakes, we need what? There, compilation. But to execute Java applications, we need an interpreter inside the JVM. So Java is what? There, an interpretive programming language. Finally, Java is both compilative and as well as what? There, interpretive programming language. Right, leave this punch here. After this, after completion of this, the last one is like what there? What is that last one here? High performance programming language. What is the last one here? No, high performance programming language. Java is a high performance programming language. Nothing, sir. No specific reason for it. It's very simple. Observe carefully. Java is a high performance programming language due to its rich set of features. Due to its rich set of features, like what are the various features? No, portable. Next one is what there? Dynamic. Next one is what there? Robust. Then after this, after completion of this, multi-threaded, multi-threaded, and so on and so on and so on. So many features already we have seen there. Because of these many features, no, Java is what there? High performance programming language. Not only one or two number of features, no, because of all the features of Java, Java is becoming as what there? High performance programming language. That's it. Now this is about like what there? Total Java features here, what we are getting clearly. Right, sir. Now this topic is completed. Java features, no. After completion of the Java features, the next one is like what there? Java naming conventions. Java naming conventions. That's it. What is this Java naming conventions? What's the purpose of it? No, you know already one point here. Java is a case-sensitive programming language. Yes, sir. Now tell me, Java is what there? A case-sensitive programming language. Java is a case-sensitive programming language. What is the meaning of case-sensitive programming language? What you are understanding there? Understand the point. Java is a case-sensitive programming language in the sense we can understand it wherein Java applications, there is a separate recognition for lowercase letters and uppercase letters. There is a separate recognition for lowercase letters and for what there? Uppercase letters. Mr. All of you are getting it or not? There is a separate recognition for lowercase letters and what next one? Uppercase letters. It means that small abc is not equals to capital ABC. Small abc is not equals to what there? Capital ABC. Okay, there is a separate recognition for lowercase letters and uppercase letters. But here the question is what? To use, observe carefully, to use lowercase letters and uppercase letters, to use lowercase letters and uppercase letters separately, Java has provided the following conventions. What conventions that Java has provided here that we have to understand now. Point number one. All of you observe carefully. Point number one. To use lowercase letters and uppercase letters separately, Java has provided the following conventions. What are the various conventions that Java is providing there? All of you understand it clearly. First one is number one. All of you understand it clearly. Number one, all Java classes names, comma, abstract classes names, comma, interfaces names, and enum names must start with an alphabet, or maybe must start with an uppercase letter, and the subsequent symbols must also be the uppercase letters. So what is the meaning of it now? Every word must start with an uppercase letter, simply speaking. First word must be started with an uppercase letter. Second word onwards, every word must start with what there? An uppercase letter. Is that all of you are following or not? Every word must start with what there? An uppercase letter. Examples here I'm telling to you. String is a class where S is what there? Uppercase letter. String buffer. String buffer. Where in string S is uppercase letter and in buffer B is what there? Uppercase letter. Input stream reader. Input stream reader. I is uppercase letter, S is uppercase letter, and R is what there? Uppercase letter. Every word must be started with what there? An uppercase letter. See, this is programming part only. To write the programs, we require these basics, no. Otherwise, we are unable to write the programs. So that's why here itself I'm giving clarity. Every class name, every abstract class name, every interface name, every enum name must be started with what there? An uppercase letter, and the subsequent symbols must also be uppercase letters. Subsequent symbols must also be uppercase letters. In a string, S is an uppercase letter, and in a string buffer, S and B are uppercase letters. Input stream reader, I, S and R are uppercase letters. Okay, fine. Next one is all Java variables names must be started with variables must be started with a lowercase letter, must be started with a lowercase letter, but the subsequent symbols must be uppercase letters. That's it. All of you observe carefully. All Java variable names, all Java variables names must be started with lowercase letters, but the subsequent symbols must be uppercase letters. That means if you have multiple words in a single variable, first word, first symbol should be lowercase. Second word onwards, every starting symbol is what there? Uppercase. Examples I'm telling there. In one of the variable, out is one of the variable, ERR is one of the variable. All these are single word variables. They are started with lowercase letters now. Say for example, body content is a variable. Body content. In a body content, body B is lowercase letter. In the content C is what there? Uppercase letter. Next one is page context. In a page context, in a page P is lowercase letter, and in context C is what there? Uppercase letter. If you want to write some our own variables, for example, temp emp addr, answer my point here, temp emp addr, now here permanent job, or maybe student job, address details, for example. Like this, if we take now, first word first symbol is small, but next word first symbol is uppercase letter, next word first symbol is what there? Uppercase letter. First word first symbol is small, next word first symbol is what there? Uppercase letter, next word first symbol is like what there? Uppercase letters. All right, sir. Now this is about like what there? Variables, rules and regulations. Started with lowercase letter, but it must be, every subsequent symbol must be started with what there? It must be uppercase letters. Point number 3, all of you observe carefully. Same rule, whatever the rule we have seen for variables, same rule is available to what their methods. Whatever the rule is available for variables, same rule we have to use for what their methods. Right, sir. All Java methods names must be started with a lowercase letter, but the subsequent symbols must be uppercase letters, but the subsequent symbols must be what there? Uppercase letters. Now examples here we can take now. Concat method. Concat is a predefined method where C is what there? Small. Answer my point here. Where C is what there? Small. Concat C is small. For name method, where for and name, two things are available. For name method, for name. Here F is small and N is what there? Uppercase letter. Next one is get input stream method. What is this method? You know, get input stream method. In get, G is a small letter. In input, I is what there? Uppercase letter. In stream, S is what there? Uppercase letter. Only first word, first symbol is lowercase letter. In every word, the starting symbol should be what there? Uppercase letter. Yes, sir. Are you getting it or not? Right, sir. Next one is after this, after completion of this. All of you observe carefully. This is point number 3. Point number 4. Everybody understand it clearly. Point number 4. All Java constant variables. What variables? No, constant variables. Normal variables are available. I'm not talking about normal variable. In Java, constant variables are available. Right? That variables are declared in general with what their public static final. That variable in general are declared with what their public static final. So that variables, all Java constant variables must be provided in uppercase letters. All Java constant variables must be provided in what their uppercase letters. What are these uppercase letters? No, say for example, min priority. Next one is what their norm priority. Next one is what their max priority. Like this, number of examples are available. Min priority, norm priority, and what next one again? No, max priority. All Java constant variables must be provided in uppercase letters. Min priority, norm priority, then what next one again? No, max priority. Right, sir. Now the next one after this, all Java package names, all Java packages names must be provided in lowercase letters. All Java packages names, all Java package names must be provided in what their lowercase letters. And examples here we can understand. Java.io, Java.io, Java.util, Java.util, for example, and so on. Like what there, Java.sql. So many examples are available that we have to understand clearly. So all Java package names must be provided in lowercase letters. Java.io, Java.util, Java.sql, and so on and so on and so on. Here we are getting all the elements now. So these are overall the naming conventions what Java has provided to use lowercase letters and uppercase letters separately in our applications. That's now tell me once again what exactly the points I have discussed with you. Java is a case-sensitive programming language wherein Java applications there is a separate recognition for lowercase letters and uppercase letters. Small ABC is not equals to capital ABC. To use lowercase letters and uppercase letters separately, Java has provided the following conventions. All Java classes names, abstract classes names, interfaces names, and enum names must be started with an uppercase letter, and the subsequent symbols must also be uppercase letters. Examples I have taken: string buffer, input stream reader. Everybody started with the uppercase letter only. All Java variables names must be started with a lowercase letter, but the subsequent symbols must be uppercase letters. Now examples are given there about these variables now. Next one is all Java method names must be started with a lowercase letter, but the subsequent symbols must be uppercase letters. Concat, C is small. For name, F is small and N is capital. Get input to stream, G is small. I and S are what their uppercase letters. All Java constant variables must be provided in uppercase letters. Min priority, norm priority, and max priority. All Java package names must be provided in lowercase letters. What are this one? Java.sql, that means Java.util, Java.what there? IO. That's enough. This is exactly the content here we have to understand clearly now. Is that all of you following or not? So naming conventions are also being completed clearly. Okay. Right, sir. Next one, after this, after completion of this, the next part is like what I'm telling there. Naming conventions is completed. Java programming format. Java programming format. That's it. All of you observe carefully. Java programming format. This is the last one in the total introduction content. One unit is going to be completed. Next one is directly we have to go with the steps to prepare first Java application only. How to install Java software and all the content we are going to understand. Okay. That's it. Now let's come for our content here. Java programming format. I'm asking one question to all of you. Now try to answer for it. You know already one point here. In Java, how we are able to, sorry, not only Java, in the case of C programming language, how we are able to write program there? What is the format we are using to write C program? Do I have any particular format to write C program? Yes, we have a format. What is the format now? First, we have to define macros. Next one is the hash define statements. After completion of this, hash include statements. Next one is what their structures. Next one is what their user defined functions. Next one is what their main function. Yes, sir. Got it or not? Similarly, to prepare a simple basic Java program, to prepare a simple basic Java program in a Java file, what format here we are going to follow? What exactly the structure of the program that we are going to follow? Right, I'm going to give some structure here. Now try to understand it clearly. All right, sir. Now to prepare a basic Java program, we have to use the following format. What is the format here? We have to use that. Now see, understand this. I'll give some diagram here. Now try to understand this diagram. Overall, 5 phases are available. What are the 5 phases? No, first one is comment section. Next one is package section. Next one is import section. Classes or interfaces section. Classes or interfaces section. Next one is main class section. These are overall 5 parts are available in a Java programming format. Comment section, package section, import section, classes or interfaces section, main class section. Let's understand it now, all of you. Comment section is optional, not mandatory. Comment section. Next one is after that, package section is also be optional. Import section is also be optional. Classes section is also be optional, but main class section is mandatory. Without having main class and main method, we are unable to execute the program. If we want to run a program, if we want to execute any Java program, what is required here? No, main class is required. Main class is required. So main class section is mandatory. Right, sir. Here what is required now? Main class section is mandatory. Right, sir. Now understand it clearly. First of all, we have to start with what? Comment section. Comment section. And just give a minute of time. I need to give one point in the previous points now. Java naming conventions. I forgot to give one point here. I want to give that one. Understand it. After that, I will go to the comment section now. No type of point. Observe carefully. So here we have seen almost all 5 rules and regulations or not? 5 conventions here we have seen or not? Fine. The point is all the above conventions are mandatory while writing predefined library. The complete predefined library was provided as per these conventions only. So these conventions are mandatory while writing predefined library. Got it or not? But these conventions are optional. These conventions are optional while writing user-defined library. At the time of writing user-defined class, at the time of writing user-defined variable, user-defined method, user-defined library, these conventions are optional but suggestible. But these conventions are suggestible even for user-defined library also. But these conventions are suggestible in our applications. In the Java applications development. That's it. Notice what there, all the above conventions are mandatory while writing a predefined library, while writing the predefined libraries. But these conventions are optional while writing the user-defined libraries. But suggestible in Java application development. Okay, right, that we understood clearly the point here. Now come for our programming format. First of all, what is required here now? Comment section here we have to understand. Okay. What is this comment section? What is the purpose of the comment section? We have to understand it clearly. Right, sir. For example, we are working with a company. In their company, we are assigned for a particular project. We are going to start our code. Before writing the code, before start our coding part, in every Java file, before start our coding part, it's a convention to provide some details about our code in the Java file. It's a convention to provide some details about our code in our Java file. To provide these details about our code, we are going to use comment section. We are going to use what there? Comment section. Observe carefully. In Java application development, it's a convention to provide some details of the project, some details about the project. It's a convention to provide some details about the project in the present Java file. Whatever the Java file here we have taken, it's a convention to provide some details. Here the details includes what are the various details that are available. We have to write author name in the sense who is providing this implementation, who is writing this code, that means developer name. In other words, author name. After this author name, next one is what there, objective of the implementation, objective of this particular code. Next one is after that client details if it is possible, modules details, in which module we are using this particular code here, what is the module detail, what is the main module detail and sub module details, all and so on, all these details. To manage all these details, here we are going to use comment section. In Java application development, it is a convention to provide some details about the project in the present Java file, where the details includes, where the project details includes author name, objective, client details, modules details, and so on. Right, sir. The point is what? To provide the above data in Java files, to provide the data in Java files, we have to use comment section. What section here we are using there? Comment section. Where we will use comments. Where we will use what there? Comments. Right, sir. This is the meaning of like what there? Comment section and a comments. Inside the comment section, we are going to have what there? Comments only. Is that following or not? Right. What is a comment? Directly, I'm asking this question to you. Now tell me, what is a comment? What exactly the meaning of comment? Tell me, sir, what is a comment now? You know, already the comment is what there? The unexecutable part in a program, non-executable part. Non-executable part in Java programming is comment. Comments are not executable. Comments are providing information to the user only, not executable. Okay. Now understand it clearly. In Java applications, comments are able to provide description about the application. Comments are able to provide description about the application to the developers for understanding the project, understanding the present code, or understanding the project. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? In Java applications, comments are able to provide description about the application to the developers for understanding the project. Understanding purpose only. Just by seeing some description, we can understand something. Okay, this implementation previously used for some other. This implementation is for this particular reason. So for understanding purpose only comments are available. Comments are not available for what purpose? Their processing purpose. Comments are not available for what? Their processing purpose. Okay, fine. Leave this one. How many types of comments are available in general? In Java, how many types of comments are available? In Java, there are 3 types of comments. In Java, there are 3 types of comments. Get my point or not? In Java, there are 3 types of comments. What are the 3 types of comments here? First one is single line comment. Second one is multi-line comment. Next one is documentation comment. Right, sir. Now tell me, what are the 3 types of comments here? First one is what there? Single line comment. Next one is what there? Multi-line comment. And third one is what there? Documentation comment. Now tell me, you only tell me what is single line comment, what we are able to do with this single line comment. What is this single line comment actually? If the complete description is provided in a single line, the total, how much description we want to provide the total description, but it should be provided in what there? Single line. So this is the meaning of like what there? Single line comment. Observe carefully. Now I'm going to give the clarity. First one is like what there? Single line comment. Right, so now it allows the complete description in a single line. It allows the complete description in what there? Single line. Then what is the syntax of it? Double slashes. There we can write what there? Description up to 1 line. Now this is syntax here. It allows the complete description in a single line. Now here 2 slashes, 2 forward slashes, and some description here we have to write. Is it all of you are getting it or not? Okay, fine. Next one is after this, after completion of this punch here, single line count, after understanding this, the next one is like what I'm telling to you. Observe carefully. Example here I'm telling to you how we are going to use the single line comments in general. For example, I want to take a class math, for example, math class here we have taken. Inside this math class, int add of int fl comma int sval. Now inside this, what I'm going to do there, return fl plus sval semicolon. Now here I want to give some description about this particular method. What is the description here I'm providing about this particular method? No. All right, my requirement is what there, what this method is doing, what this particular method is providing functionality for us. Just only in a single line, in a single statement, I want to provide some description about this. Now here, how we are going to provide this one? Just to forward slashes here we have used there. Wherever we have used forward slashes now, from that the remaining part of the line is not going to be evaluated. Okay, now here what I'm going to provide there, it will perform arithmetic addition. It will perform what there, arithmetic addition. That's it, not more than that. It is able to perform what there, arithmetic addition and a single line that we completed clearly. But what about this multi-line comment? What you are understand about this multi-line comment? Understand this point clearly. Multi-line comment. It allows the complete description. It allows the complete description in more than one line. It allows the complete description in more than one line. Sir, got it or not? Okay, fine. In more than one line. What is the syntax of this multi-line comment? Slash star. Ending one is what there? Star slash. In between that, we can write multiple lines of description. We can write multiple lines of description. That's it. More than one line, we can write it. But where we are going to use this multi-line comment here, observe carefully. For example, I'm going to use the same code. Whatever the code we have taken as an example, math class. For example, about this math class, add is a method. Here I've taken. I don't want to provide this single line comment. Now observe carefully. Here what I'm going to provide now. Here I'm going to provide some data. What data here I'm going to provide? Method name is what? Add. Name of the method is what there? Add. Next one is arguments are what? That means parameters. What are the parameters are available? Fval, comma, sval, like this. What is the next one? Return type is what? Return type for this particular method is what? Int. Int is the return type now. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? Next one is after this name now, objective is what? What is the objective of this method? To perform addition operation over the provided operand values. Now tell me, my description is available more than one line or not? My total description is available more than one line or not? All right, sir. That's why here we are using what there? Multi-line comment. Again, I'm telling there, here we provided information and here we provided information just for the sake of understanding the code by the developer. For developer understanding purpose only, we are writing this code. Got it or not? For developer understanding purpose only, we are writing this code. Otherwise, we don't require to write this particular code. For understanding purpose only. That's okay now. This is exactly the meaning of like what there multi-line comment here we have used it. Next one is after that documentation comment. What is the next one here? No, documentation comment. What exactly the meaning of documentation comment here? Right, sir. It allows the complete description. It allows the complete description in more than one page. It allows the complete description in more than one page. Tell me, all of you now tell me. Single line comment allows the description in a single line. Multi-line comment allows the description in what they multiple lines. But documentation comment is able to allow the description in how many lines can not in the form of lines, in multiple pages, in more than one page. If we have description, pages and pages of description, if we have there we have to use what their documentation comment. But what is the syntax of this documentation comments now? Syntax is very clear. Now try to understand the syntax now. Slash double star star slash. This is a startup syntax. This is what their ending syntax. Now inside this, every line should start with a star. Every line should start with what their star. How much data here we want to write, we can write it now. Every line should start with what their star. Understand the syntax for this documentation comment no? Slash 2 star and ending symbol is what their star slash. But every line must be started with what their star only. Yes, sir. All of you following or not? So this is exactly the meaning of like what there, like multi, that means documentation comments. Okay, sir. Good. Next one is after this. All right, documentation comments here we are using there clearly. But where we are going to use this documentation comments actually? What is documentation comments? Okay, where we are going to use documentation comments? In general, in Java applications, documentation comments are used. Documentation comments are used to prepare API documentation. To prepare API documentation for the Java applications. Then immediately we are getting what's the meaning of API documentation. Tell me, sir, you only understand it now. What is the meaning of API documentation? Documentation comments are going to be used to prepare API documentation. Okay, that we understood. But what is the meaning of API documentation, first of all? After that, how we are going to use this documentation comments to prepare API documentation? First of all, what is this API documentation? Nothing, sir. Very simple. Now, I'm going to give the definition directly. Try to understand it clearly. It is a document. It is a document in the form of a text file, in the form of a text file, or a doc file, or a PDF file. Yes, sir, got or not? The document, it is a document in the form of a text file, or a doc file, or a PDF file, and so on and so on and so on. Okay. Then after this, what next one here? PDF file, whatever it may be, and so on. It is able to provide, listen carefully, it is able to provide the complete description of the programming elements which we used in the present Java application. Now tell me, what is this API documentation? It is a document in the form of a text file, or a doc file, or a PDF file, and so on. It is able to provide the complete description of the programming elements like what programming elements actually? All right, sir. Programming elements like classes, variables, methods, constructors, and so on and so on and so on, which we used in the present Java file. Sir, all of you are following or not? So what is the API documentation? No, it is a document in the form of a text file, or a doc file or a PDF file. It's able to provide the complete description of the programming elements like classes, variables, methods, constructors, which we used for the present Java application. Observe carefully. Java has some predefined library or not? Java had some predefined library on it. For that predefined library also, we have some API documentation. I'll show this one. Try to understand it clearly. Java has provided the complete API documentation for the API documentation, the complete API documentation to describe Java predefined library. To understand the Java predefined library, Java has provided API documentation. Let us check this clearly. Now I want to get what the Java 8 API documentation. Sorry. Java 8 API documentation. It's available in the internet, just we can understand it clearly. Now tell me here, how many parts are available here? This is frame actually 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 parts are available. 1, 2, 3. 3 parts are available. This is what their packages. Java dot package here we can select anything. Java dot lang package here is selected. Inside the Java dot lang package, what are the classes and interfaces are available? Everything is coming. Now here, your favorite class might be available like this. What is your favorite class? No, string. In Java.lang package, string is a class. If I select the string here, about the string, we are getting the total data. Total information here we are getting there. What is the meaning of string? How the string is going to be represented? How the values are provided like this. The total information. About the string variables, what variables are available? Only one variable. Constructors, how many constructors are available? What is the description of each and every constructor? All the constructors are existed here. So many constructors are available. Methods are available again here. Number of methods are available. Caret, code pointed, something else like compare, compare to, ignore case, compare to method, concat method, contains method, like this. Different methods are available here. Not only that, if you want to go with Java.io, in Java.io that we have to select like what there, buffer header for example. About the buffer header here we are getting totally some description, constructors, methods, number of methods are available here like this. Sir, all of you are following or not? So this is exactly the meaning of like what there, API documentation. Now I'm giving that link now, just we can check the link details also there where the API documentation is coming there. We can understand that link. Okay, yes sir, got it or not? Fine sir. Java has provided the complete API documentation to describe the Java predefined library. Clear. Next one is one more point here I'm telling there. To simplify API documentation creation, to simplify API documentation creation, Java has provided a predefined command in the form of, what's the command here? Java doc command. That's my point here. To simplify API documentation preparation or creation, one command was provided by Java. What was that command? It was provided by Java. That command name is what there? Java doc. What's the command name here we are using there? Java doc. That's the command name here we are providing. Yes, sir. All of you are getting clarity or not? What exactly the point here I'm telling you? All of you are following or not? So this is a clear-cut information here we have to understand. But how to prepare Java? How to prepare API documentation for our program? How to use Java doc command? That concepts I will discuss with you in the next class. Okay. Then tomorrow, no need to come for the class there. On a day after tomorrow, then I'm going to continue the class in the same time. Then what's the time there? 11:30 only. Max in the next week, Thursday onwards. Max Thursday onwards. You have to attend for 2 slots. One is what there 10 to 11:30 and a few classes at 11:30 to 1. Two slots here we have to attend. Already given the schedules to you. Next week Thursday onwards max, the date is fixed there. Thursday onwards we have to attend for two slots here. Okay. All right. 10 to 11:30. I'm going to start object orientation topic directly. Oops, I'm going to start. Is an independent topic. Okay. Oops, I'm going to start parallelly. I'll complete as well as possible this one. I'll start steps to prepare first application also. How to download Java software, how to install Java software, how to write program, how to save Java file, how to compile program, how to execute program. The concepts I will discuss with you parallelly. Then parallel to that, language fundamentals. These three topics, if I complete now, 11:30 class are going to be completed. After that, continuously we are going to attend our sessions at what time here? 10 to 11:30 only. When sufficient topics are completing in core Java, 11:30 to 1, I will start advanced Java class. The next advanced Java batch is going in at what time here now? 11:30 to 1. 10 to 11:30, continuously our core Java class is going to be happen. Understand it clearly, right? That's all for it. On Monday, we'll meet at 11:30. Thank you. Thanks a lot.